Welcome back, everybody. So today is Tuesday, April 9th. Yes, Tuesday, April 9th. I am packing for a quince shoot for a quinceanera. I'm going to be doing the birthday girl's hair and makeup, and then we're going to be going on site to Vizcaya for her photo shoot. So there's going to be several outfit changes, and there's going to be your initial style. But from there, once we're on site, you take your first set of pictures in the main dress, and then we change styles. So what I would like to go through today are the different things that I take with me to get started. So typically when I have a quince shoot, I may or may know the person already. In this case, I do know the person, so I can condense my kit significantly, but I'm going to take my essentials. My essentials means, for starters, oh look, that's the mom texting me now. My foundations, my powders, my mascaras, different types of lashes. So the girl that I'm doing, she's actually very big on glam. Like, she is not afraid to go a little heavier handed. I still keep it very natural. It's still like, you're still gonna look like you're 15, but with spice. So she kind of lets me do whatever I want, which is great, but she's a dancer, so she's not opposed to like your big lashes, like your heavier looks, but again, still age appropriate. So I'm gonna show you my kit and what it looks like right now. It's semi-organized. I've been trying to condense it down as much as I can, but honestly, sometimes it's just really hard. She is also heavy. So since I'm doing hair and makeup, I have, that was a total fail. Hold on. Okay. So we have a Rella-Vel bag, right? Yeah, it's a Rella-Vel bag. She's big, she's heavy. What I like is that the dividers are plastic. So all my lip and liners up top. I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the bottom. All right, so this is my kit. Here we have, oh, my whole hand. Okay, so all of my eyeliners and my lippies are on one side, and I have my spatula for my my palette. I believe she's right here. Yep, my palette, I have to clean her. So yeah, I have my concealers. These, I've really been enjoying these. Let me focus, baby, focus. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we all know, classic Shape Tape, but this glow one, oh my God, it's really nice. I like mixing it with a regular Shape Tape just for a little bit of a glow, just for that healthier skin appeal. But I also like to use it as eyeshadow primer. Typically, I use Tarte Shape Tape as a shadow primer as it is. Also, a really good one that will not break the bank is these Juvia's Palace concealers. Phenomenal. Number 11 is a wonderful shade. I also use it for contour on lighter skin tones, but you get so much product in one container. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Have another one here, number 19, super light. It's just great to have a mixture of shades. I do have one of the e.l.f. Halo Glow ones. It's pretty good. Sorry, I figured I would just switch. Hey, toes. So I like it. It is on the cooler side, which is nice. I've been keeping it in here just in case I have somebody that's like really fair skinned, like myself. So I don't always use darker shades on them. I have my palettes, my Hudas, my Natasha Denona's, mandatory. These do not leave my kit, ever. Ever. I love this palette. There's another one here somewhere. It's the cooler toned one. It's probably on the other side. But these Natasha Denona palettes, they're magnificent. I am about to finish my Embryo Lisse. This is great. I love using it for maternity. But especially on drier skin tones, I feel like it works so well. Modern Renaissance, another ABH palette, a couple Morphes just in case. This is my ride or die. So if you've ever done your makeup with me, I live for creams. Hey. Okay, so I love creams. I cannot say enough good things about this because I can mix the darker ones with a lighter shade if I need to correct something. It gives me so many options, honestly. So this is if the shades that I keep condensed are not gonna give me enough. Like this is NARS Fiji. I use a lot of the NARS Luminous foundations. They're phenomenal. I also have MAC Pro Longwear. Let me see, it's in here somewhere. Nope, that's still NARS. Yeah, see like MAC Pro Longwear NC15. Sorry, I'm like totally out of focus. So I have a few options, but my favorite is these. Without question, this is my favorite foundation of all time. So I used to have the HD foundations in the bottle, how they first came, like the pump bottle. And then when they started coming out with these, oh man, this right here. Okay, you're just gonna embarrass me on camera, aren't you? Thank you. These are very well loved. These blush shades, forget it. Listen, this shade in particular, I've turned it into lipsticks. Like I've hit pan. This I like to use for concealer. Sometimes like if I need to get really, really bright under the eye. What a great investment. For like 70 bucks, this baby lasts forever. I also have it in the all foundation shade. This shade right here, this medium one, awesome for lighter skin tones. This one really does have a nice cooler tone. This is gorgeous. I like mixing them. The lighter shades are really great. If I'm not mistaken, it's like Y215 or Y225. Those are like my staples. Oh my God. I don't have enough good things to say about them. I have one Charlotte airbrush. I swear I can speak. Airbrush finish, the flawless finish powders. I have one, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I've already hit pan on it. Yes, okay, this is great. It's not ideal for very fair shades, for very fair skin tones. It is great for under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, and on the chin. It is very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. I think I've had this one for a year. I do keep them sanitized. I spray alcohol on everything, but this is a great investment. Yes, anything Charlotte Tilbury is expensive. I'm not even gonna try to pretend that it's not. It is very expensive, but this line, this cosmetic line really, really lives up to its name. Honestly, I love it. It's, can't say enough good things. The Mario contour sticks, they're good. I'd rather use this, to be honest. The shades are great, but after about 6 months of use, they get a little chalky. So these are about to go out. I've had them for a little under a year. I can't find the bottom to this one, but you know, such is life. This is a Stila corrector kit in case someone has like really, really bad under eyes or like their skin is a little sallow. I can truly correct it. This peach is awesome. It also comes with these 2 powders, which are nice to have. The NARS Radiance, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me see. Focus. You can do it. You can do it. Can you? Yeah, baby. All right, so medium. I keep a couple shades on hand. Oh, come on now, focus, babes. You can do it. There you go. So cute. I have honey, vanilla. I had another one in there somewhere, but I ran out. I think I ran out of ginger. I think that's the shade. But if you want an affordable alternative that you can get at the drugstore, this, ride or die. Maybelline Superstay. Oh, and it's so lightweight. True, it says Superstay, but I promise you, like, it performs high end. It's like $6. You can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. I also have one of these. This is nice. If I'm gonna do a smoky eye, it does have really good pigments, and you only have to use a tiny little smidge. I like products that don't require a lot of application. So the Makeup Forever, I do a lot with one small palette. You don't need a lot of product. It sits beautifully on the skin and it wears, oh my God, like a dream. But most importantly, it photographs and films flawlessly. So I do a lot of branding, hair and makeup. Sorry, this is not. Thank you. I do a lot of branding shoots. So for corporate shots or someone is building their company, I'm behind the scenes quite a bit. So I like knowing that the products I'm going to be using are truly going to represent what this person. Sorry. I like using products that are going to not only reflect, oh, here's the other one, I found it. Ginger, I thought so. I like using products that are low effort, but look great on camera. Everything that is in this kit is a repurchase, with the exception of this one because I haven't run out yet. On the palettes, honestly, like palettes last forever. Okay, you keep it sanitized, you'll be Gucci. My concealers, this is like my 4th ginger. They just work well. Tomorrow, since I'm gonna be on site for a quince shoot, it's a little different. So the skin is gonna be younger. It's not for an adult. So typically they have flawless skin, no pores. Unless they're like acne prone, and even then, like the skin is still pretty good. So I like having products in my kit that make my life easy. Make my life easy, that is very important. So for more mature skin, I like using the Studio Radiance from MAC. There's a reason MAC is still in the market in the demand that it is. MAC works. It's a ride or die. It's an old school brand. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, it's just MAC. No. There is a reason MAC is still the powerhouse of cosmetics that it is to this day. The products perform beautifully. The lipsticks, forget it, out of this world. The liners, Mare, Whirl, Soar. What's left of my Soar? I can't even, it's probably like shoved all the way down. That's what's left of Soar, okay? And this is like my 3rd of this pencil that I have purchased. So I'm supposed to be organizing and I feel like I'm making a bigger mess than what I started with. Okay, does this fit? Yes, it does. All right, cool. So we have Resi. It's okay. Listen, I like it for the inner corners. It's all right. I bought into the hype. It is what it is. Lash curler, this stuff. Okay, so if you are prone to rosacea, you have redness, please keep this in your kit. Or keep this, like, just, it's a great product to have. I use it. I get really red. And I have a couple girls that also get really red. And when I'm on a shoot, I want to make sure that if the day is becoming tiring, the skin is not gonna, we're not gonna see a flare up on camera because the camera picks up every little thing. This, major life changer. Okay, Summer Fridays moisturizer. Yes, it's pricey. Yes, it does last forever. I love this thing. I love this thing. I love this thing. And I like it for the younger skin. For younger girls, this is typically what I use because it's so lightweight. We don't need a lot. Oh, that was pointy. What was that? Oh, okay. RCMA translucent powder. I keep this in my kit, my to-go kit. This is really nice for the collarbone. I do like to mix it with foundation or like with what's that thing called? Oh my god, it's like a foundation but it's lighter. Oh my god, tinted moisturizer. There we go. Words. And it gives you such a beautiful glow. Inglot Duraline. Blonde brow thing. This This. Okay. For my natural girlies that don't like to conceal their eyelids. I think it's 14 bucks on Amazon. It lasts forever. I promise you. This is better than Urban Decay Primer Potion. For me, it's even better than Tarte Shape Tape as a eyeshadow primer. Just like the name, you thank me later. Anything you put over this will last. Liner, shadow, glitter. It is truly a staple in my kit. In fact, I think there's another one in here. It's right here. Because this one's about to finish. So this is my backup. Danessa Myricks. I don't think I even need to explain how good Danessa Myricks is. I've had this one for about 9 months and I haven't even dented it. It is the most beautiful shade. I think it's Ballerina. Yes. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. A little bit, truly, truly, truly a little bit goes such a long way with Danessa Myricks. You do not need to stress. Is this my favorite one? Nope, it's not, but close. So Morphe has these matte lipsticks that come with matching lip liners. My personal favorite shade of all time is Whipped, like Whipped. I keep it in a cream lipstick and now I have it in the matte and I also have it in the liner. Don't walk, run. It's beautiful for daytime. It's beautiful for nighttime. I don't have enough good things to say about it. This is another great one from Danessa Myricks, Milky Way. It's like if I want like a really nice glittery shimmer top, haha, this is the one. Baby Skin, this is nice. Instant Pore Eraser. I like using this with much lighter foundations because it does have a tendency to ball up and not look cute. So use at your own risk. Okay, fine, be rude, fall. This is the Dazzle Shadow Liquid. It is gorgeous. I was using these for, you know what, I'm taking this shit out. Okay, so the Stila liquid shadows are great. They were once upon a time. Not so much anymore. I'd rather use these or the Danessa Myricks. You get so much more bang for your buck. This is another beautiful shade that you can use as a primer. Oh my God, or for a smoky eye. It's divine. Glitter glue, just in case I need to actually put on glitter on someone and I want it to last. This is Huda Beauty Banana Bread. For my more mature skin, this, so good under the eyes. It's amazeballs. You don't have to spend money on expensive mascara. Let the skincare do the talking. Essence has phenomenal mascaras. Classic. Viseart, that palette. I don't know how I haven't hit pan on every single one. But these palettes last forever. My favorite brow combo is these two right here. Oh my God. And then these two are such a good transitional shade. But my Tom Ford blush, I used to have the other one. It was like a hot pink and it fell. And it shattered, and my world along with it. My MAC blushes, NARS Orgasm, cannot be without it. It goes so well on multiple skin tones. I'm gonna put my highlighter in here. I also have a lot of the Benefit bronzers. I have to cover from lighter skin tones to darker. If you've never heard of this brand, oh shit, I gotta be careful with this. Ruby May Cosmetics. I have these, the Diamond Sparkles. Let me tell you something. I have them in every shade. These are the most, look, I have another one here. Champagne. These are the most gorgeous shadow toppers ever. I got them at Premiere about 2 years ago. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't have enough good things to say about it. So I'm gonna dump this in here. What else? Lashes. That was aggressive. I have these. I like the faux mink ones. These are good too. Ruffle is really pretty. Right now what I'm really using is the 422s and 421s from Naked Lash. From Kiss Lash. It's the style Shy. They just look the best. Now, if you're starting out, this brow book from Senna, I've had this for a year. So long as you sanitize, you are good to go. This black is one of the blackest blacks ever. I barely even use this one. I may start using it actually as an eyeshadow. I think it was like 12 bucks. What a great investment. And the color payoff, insane. into, oh look, another Shape Tape. This one is, what shade are you? Deep. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it here with the other minis. Random lipstick, Marrakesh from MAC. It's a gorgeous shade. I recently added this to the kit. The One Size pink powder, the ultra pink. Let me tell you something. It's beautiful. It really does do what it says it's gonna do. It does blur out, it does all the things, and it is very brightening. However, I find that I like it better when I mix it with like banana bread, or I mix it with my RCMA and translucent, just to sheer out the pink enough. I don't need it to be overly pink because I feel like it's not translating the way that I need it to translate. I'm gonna use it tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna do it on myself so you can see what I'm saying. Because like, it does the thing, but it doesn't do the thing. My favorite liner, Inglot, number 77. This is my second purchase. It does not leave my kit. This lash glue, the Duo. So good. So good. Black Track from mascara. Oh my god. From MAC in waterproof. Such a good one. And then just MAC lip gloss in clear, because I can put it over any lipstick and turn it into a gorgeous gloss. This is such a versatile product. I love it. And then finally, for makeup is my Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. This stuff is so good. So good. All right, I'm going to organize this real quick, and then I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when it's actually clean. One moment. Much better. Totally dropped it there. Literally, like the phone just fell. I have been doing hair and makeup for the past 8 years, officially. Oh, this is Brulee from Wet n Wild. Sometimes I just have a couple OGs in here. I've been doing it for 8 years, since 2017. So like 7.5, almost 8 years. Officially, that's how long I've been doing it. Unofficially, I've been doing it for about 15 years. Since I went into beauty school when I was a week out of high school. So I was 19 years old. I just knew. There was, you couldn't get me away from this industry. There's few things in this life that I love more than the beauty industry. God is one, my husband is second, and Starbucks is third. Traveling is third. Everything else, I could care less about. But this industry, such a creative outlet. I love it so much. I get to be a part of some of the most important days in a person's life. Your wedding, your baptism, or your child's baptism, right? Like your quinces. Like for us Hispanics, it's a big deal. But what I didn't know was how much I was gonna love branding hair and makeup. I had my own rebrand a few months ago, the beginning of the year, and we were working on it since last year because I just knew I needed to elevate my brand. I needed to elevate a few things. Like, I wanted to turn this into the career people said beauty was not. So when I first started in 2006, everyone's like, oh my God, you're a hairstylist? You're so smart. You can do so many other things. Like, what if I use that brain power to build something for myself? And that's exactly what I decided to do. So I wanted to rebrand. I wanted to up my ante. And along the way, I kept getting booked more and more for branding shoots, branding sessions. So what that means, let's say that you're starting your company. Let's say you're a real estate agent, right? You're a real estate agent. You just got your license. You're really excited and you want to put out a professional image. You're going to get your headshots done. You're going to get your first set of business cards. Like, you're so excited. You're hanging up your license with your first brokerage. And you need to refine your image. That's where I come in. So when it comes to branding hair and makeup, or particularly branding makeup, because hair is hair at the end of the day. But I do it in a specific way. Branding makeup is the makeup or the look that is going to be indicative and representative of your career. So this is going to be on your business cards. It's going to be on a billboard. It's gonna be on whatever it is that represents your company or you as an individual brand. Let's continue with the example of a real estate agent, because that's what I've gotten a lot of recently. You work with clients and you have your image, you have your personality, you have your, I don't want to say tactics, you have your quirks, you have what works for you, you have your methodologies of communication. I want to translate that into makeup. So let's say that you are the kind of person that never wears makeup. You get up and go. You are my people. However, in business, it can't always be like that. So if you're working from home that day and you're just taking phone calls, by all means, do you. If you're gonna be meeting with clients on a regular basis, or you have to be in the office on a regular basis, then maybe that's where you might want to consider making an effort to putting on a face. So for the day of your shoot, what I like to do is I like to have a conversation with people like, okay, tell me about what it is that you do. How long have you been in business? Or if it's a brand new business, like, okay, tell me about yourself. What is it that you want to portray? How do you want people to see you? Like, you're always refined, you're always polished. Like, you don't leave the house without hair and makeup. I'm gonna create a style that's indicative to that. Or if you're very girl next door, like you just wanna look like yourself, but refined, something that you can try to recreate, I'll give you that too. Because I think it's important for your image to reflect your personality, your goals, and what you represent. And that's so important to me. Like, sometimes you'll see me and I'm not, like today I'm not wearing any makeup. But my hair's somewhat styled, I'm gonna do something to it. But I'm also doing hard labor today. Hard labor meaning like I had clients, so like, but I was in the studio, I was doing color, I was doing chemicals. I wasn't on set. When I'm working with photographers, it's a very different demeanor. I'm fully dressed. I'll have very light makeup on. If there's one thing about me is that I'm very light-handed, especially on myself. I don't like the feeling of makeup on my skin. If I need to go balls to the wall and like have like a real hardcore makeup session, yeah, sure, that's fine. We can do it. But it's not my everyday thing. It's not what you're gonna see when you see me. You're gonna see clean. You're gonna see a good time. You're gonna see someone that respects your space. For example, I cut hair. So if you tell me you just want an inch, I'm only going to cut an inch. And that's something that a lot of people disregard. I don't do that. So when it comes to branding makeup, it's the same concept. Like, how do you want your people to see you? How do you want to proceed with your company? Because if you are gonna make an effort on a daily basis, then I'll show you what it is that I'm doing so that you can try to replicate it. Or at least I'm gonna show you what I'm using to see if it's something that matches what you have. All I want is for your image to look refined and polished. Sorry, I meant to show you the kit. So this is her, all nice and organized. Isn't it pretty? Oh my God. Onto me. So for example, if you're gonna be like heavy on corporate, I try to create a much more structured look. Smaller lash, a little more chiseled on the face. Like, I want to show the features. Like, I want to show that bone structure. I want to show just how powerful your demeanor can be, like how strong your look is. I have a client, I love her to death. We call it the Marcy face because she's a powerhouse. Like, when I grow up, I want to be like Marcy type of thing, because she just has like this presence about her that she commands attention when she walks into a room. And it's not like, oh my God, she's here. No. Like, I want to learn from her. I want to hear what she has to say, because everything that comes out of her mouth is sage advice, sage commentary. There's nothing where you feel less than. On the contrary, but like her her resting bitch face, essentially, like her Marcy face, is so powerful. So what I like to do for her, I like to keep her colors neutral. And I really like to chisel out in a really soft manner. I like to chisel out her features. She has a very prominent brow bone. I like to bring that forward. I also like to smoke out her lash line because it gives a softness to the gaze that counteracts the strength of her cheekbones. I keep her skin very soft and luminous, but without like intense highlighter. I very rarely ever use highlighter. Number one, it doesn't reflect well on camera. So that's first and foremost. Second of all, you're not at a party. And I use very light blushes, typically in peach undertones, because it brings out her undertones. I typically style her hair with longer waves that we can switch into other styles, but we keep it very natural and easy to recreate. She does wear extensions, so she knows how to style her own hair. But for pictures, we polish it. I'll do like a nice big wave at first. Oh, that's an awkward position. I'll do like a nice big wave, brush them out so they'll be like nice and open, and then we switch styles from there. The looks that I like to do when it comes to branding, I typically stick to neutral because all you gotta do is change up the lipstick and you have a whole new look. Now, there is a difference, a contrasting difference between neutral and natural. Neutral means that it's earthy tones. Like you have your browns, your very light mauves, your pinks, like your earth tones, your natural colors. Natural is not to be mistaken with neutral. Neutral is Kim Kardashian makeup. That is a full beat with natural colors. Natural glam, where I enhance and refine your features. You still look like yourself, only polished. That is natural. You're gonna look at the skin, you're gonna look at the pictures like, wow, she looks really good. Like it just looks hydrated, it looks clean, it looks fresh, it looks professional. It looks, I don't wanna use the word mature, but I do feel that it has an important role here. Like it has maturity. It means that when you're gonna walk into the room, they're not gonna be like, oh my God, this girl overdid it. It's like, oh my God, you know what? Yes, you are composed, you are put together. Your face aligns with your experience. And that's so important because our image is what people see. That first impression when you're first meeting a client, that's what they're gonna take away. If you have a brick and mortar shop, if you are gonna be on billboards, that's important. Because if they see you looking like you're looking, that's always gonna be here. It's gonna determine what you can charge. It's gonna determine what your value is. Perceived value is everything. And if they perceive you to be a person that took the time out to put in that effort to look good, to meet with the client, to respect the client by putting forth that effort, even if it's just with the lash that they chose, that makes a difference. So for me, I take that into a very, very serious account because I want to create something on you. I want to create a look that you can do on your own, at least the colors, but that doesn't take away from your mission. Branding makeup should not take away or overpower the person's role, their mission, or their core values. I gotta write that down because I feel like that's where I really found the love for branding makeup and branding photography and branding in general. Because you get to create your entire demeanor from the ground up. From the ground up, for me, it's neutral and natural. Like if I could just do a BB cream and like maybe a little bit of contour here and there, like you will always see me looking natural. Right now I'm bare face, but if I put on a face, what's gonna give it away that I'm wearing a face is my lashes. I don't even use lipstick on myself. I use gloss. And I'm very particular about how I apply it and what I do because number one, I need to keep it in under 20 minutes because I will sit there and I will take forever to do my own makeup if the occasion calls for it. I know that the reality is that that's not not always possible. So I like to take the same approach with my clients when it comes to their branding sessions. And then when we do full branding sessions, these are so fun because we get to bring in the lifestyle aspect of it. We get to bring in your personality. That's when the colors come in. Like, and by colors, I mean like, we'll switch up your lipstick. I might add a little bit more blush, like make you look a little bit younger. Or I could do a blue eyeliner. I've done it before. We can add more of the funkiness to it. We can change your look. We can change your style. We can change your outfit, the hair. It's important to start off at a neutral base so that you can build on it. Because from that neutral base, you can recreate it at home. It's gonna go well with everything that you're gonna do, but it gives you a starting point. And in business, we always need a starting point that we can go back to if we feel like we've lost our way, or like we've started, how we say in Spanish, inventando, like we started like adding way too many things. Like, okay, let's go back to our starting point. That to me is so important, because when we get carried away and we get really creative, like let's tone it back, we have our starting point, we can bring it back to. With bridal makeup and quince makeup, it's a little different because I know number one, the pictures are gonna be forever, but it's a special day. This is where you wanna extra sass. We want the glitter, we want the pizzazz. But for me, you will always look like you, just refined. I don't change features. I don't snatch noses. I contour for sure, because I want to accentuate certain areas of the face. I don't want to change you. I don't want to change you. I am not the artist. Sorry. I am not the artist for you if you want a completely different face. And I can say that with my whole chest, my whole heart, my core. I am not the artist for you if you want to look completely different to yourself. There's always an artist for you. Aymee. So, for hair, the only thing that's missing in my hair kit was this. I'm also taking some makeup wipes, just mostly for me on site. I do have a makeup remover on me and baby wipes in case I need to touch up when I'm on set. I'm sorry, not on set. Tomorrow I'm gonna be outdoors. But I forgot this weekend and I nearly had a connection because thankfully everybody wanted curls and I had my curling wand. But this little buddy right here, so these little baby hairs up front, to die for. Now, don't grab it from here when it's on, because it's on. I'm also taking one of these with me so that I can get content. Now, one of the things that I like to do on a quince shoot is, because I'm gonna be walking with her, I'm also holding onto her dress. I help change them. We do change up the styles. I love to get behind the scenes for the girls. Oh my God, it's so fun. Like, you're not gonna be dressed up like this all the time. So I like to get them to do their twirlies, get content behind the scenes for mom. Like, here's what it's like from my perspective, from my point of view, from behind the scenes. Photographer has the best view. If you are just starting out working with photographers, your position, always behind the photographer. If the photographer is standing here, you are back here. Do not get into the peripherals, the line of vision for the photographer. Let the photographer lead the way. You might think you know what you're doing, and that's perfectly fine. Respect the photographer. Respect the photographer, because they're looking for the shot. You're getting behind the scenes, you're doing all these things like, oh my God, look at me. Respect the photographer. Photography is expensive. It is an art form that few possess. Stay behind the photographer, don't get in the way, and you're bound to get more business. So I'm going to finish putting my one missing tool in my bag. I'm gonna be cleaning the rest of my brushes, and that's it. I think what I'll do is I'll go through my kit entirely in the next video. I just wanted to get something up to date to show you how I organize it, but I think we're gonna do like a full-on, like a long form video organizing the kit, because I need to clean out the plastic dividers It's been like a month and a half since I've cleaned it out. Because like I will take out every single piece and like wipe it down. Right now I've just been spraying it and like wiping individual items, but I want to take out the dividers themselves. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe below, and I will see you next time. Bye.